Villanova, what do you expect out of this second matchup?
Just a lot of adjustments both offensively and defensively. Last time we played them, we only had 1 day's prep. I think they only had 1 day's prep, so we weren't quite as familiar with each other. And now, being this many games into the league season, we're both familiar, and we should expect a good one.
You guys obviously a shot to get back into first place in the league with a win here. How much is that on your minds if you want to win a league championship?
That's one of our goals that we set early in the season, so this would be a great opportunity for us to take another step towards it. Yeah.
That win last night was kind of the grinding variety. The last couple of years, you guys haven't been able to grind out wins early in February. How big is it to get one like that?
That was a huge win for us. We didn't play our best basketball, and just to go into a hostile environment like that, just being on the road, we'll take any win we can get.
So are you expecting to make 10 threes this Sunday?
It'd be nice to get 10 threes up, but we'll see. We'll see how they're defending us, and see. And just as soon as the ball's tipped, we'll see how it's going.
I guess what have you noticed change-wise with how people are playing compared to earlier in the year?
They're a lot closer. They know that I don't need that much space to get it off, so they've been doing a good job of picking me up, especially in transition. They'll leave the ball sometimes before it's passed, or if I'll stop and trail, they'll stop by me when the ball's in front of them, and just little things like that that early on people weren't paying as close attention to, and now they're all over it.
That got frustrating at all, where the guy just glued on you the entire game.
Yeah, it's not necessarily fun, but at the same time, if they're going to do that, that's going to leave Doug, Jay, Grant, Avery, Will, everyone else wide open to do to play 3-on-3 on the backside. So it's kind of something you got to deal with, and our guys do a great job of playing off of it.
Villanova's a top 10 team that really got embarrassed by you guys the last time around. What do you expect out of them coming in here this weekend?
That they'll want to come in here and prove their point and play their best basketball in our house, and really bring it at us. So we know that we need to be ready for their best shot this time.
What can you do to counter some
conference lead on the line here? What are the expectations, and what's the excitement level like for you guys going in here?
Well, first of all, we'd have taken this on New Year's Eve. If we'd known we could fast forward to today and have an opportunity to play for a conference lead in mid-February. You want to play meaningful games in February, and we've got ourselves in that position. Obviously, Villanova is a great team. It's going to take another outstanding effort on our part.
Coming off the first performance you guys had there, you know they're going to be looking to get a little payback on your floor. What do you tell the guys to prepare for that?
I don't think I have to tell them much to motivate them for this one. Obviously, there's a lot on the line, and you're playing a top 10 team in your country, or in your court, and it's a battle of a couple of teams that are ranked in the top 20. And we haven't had many opportunities like that in the past, so it provides a lot of excitement for our fans. And I think the arena will be electric on Sunday afternoon, and that's what college basketball is all about.
When you watch Villanova, do you get any sense that they're maybe a little bit like you, a team that tries to pass up the good shot to get the great shot?
Absolutely, and they can put 4 guys, sometimes 5 guys on the floor that can shoot the three-point shot. They're explosive in transition, they're sound defensively, and they just can beat you from a lot of different spots. So there's really not a guy you can just say, you know what, we don't really have to worry about him, we'll help on some other people. That doesn't exist with many of the lineups they have on the floor. So that's where the challenge comes in defensively, and as well as I thought we played offensively at their place, we had stretches defensively that we were very, very good, and we're going to need that effort again on Sunday.
I was going to say, the shooting display you put on kind of overshadows a lot of the other things you did well in that game.
Yeah, 6 or 7 minutes in, I think it was 23-8.
Right.
So they had 8 points, and then I think we started the second half on we were up 90-50. So whatever that is, that's I guess a 36-9 run to start the second half. So scoring is one thing, but what we did defensively to start those 2 halves is equally as important, and I think it's going to be more critical in this game on Sunday, because I don't expect that we'll be able to get away from them like we did last time.
Last night after the game, Doug said he didn't think the shot was going in when he took that 3. What were you seeing from your vantage?
He just thought it came off his hand kind of funny. But he had one that he thought was going in against St. John's. It didn't go in, so you hope that those all even out, because he had a similar shot in a similar situation at St. John's in a tie game with under 2 minutes left. So We got the shot we wanted. Doug made the right read. Austin set a great screen, and we delivered the pass. So it was a good victory to get against a Butler team that played very well.
He's got some pretty nuts stats at the end of games. At under 2 minutes, I think he's only missed like 2 or 3 shots in the past 2 years. I mean, what is it about him that allows him to play so well at the end of the game?
Well, he's prepared himself. He's got a tremendous amount of confidence, and he's playing with a group of teammates that have confidence in him and that are looking for him in those situations. So, it's a combination of experience and effort that's put him in the position to be able to make those shots.
A road trip like that, Madison Square Garden and going to Hinkle, a little different than going to Carbondale and some of those places. What kind of, I guess, how fun is that part of the new transition for you guys?
I think it's been fun for the guys. You walk in there the first time to shoot around. It's a neat experience to visit places that you've seen on television or you've read about. But once the game starts, the ball goes up in the air. You don't think about where you're at. You're concentrated on the game. But it's something that they're going to be able to look back on a long time from now, and I think add to their memory book. It's pretty cool stuff.
With the focus that Ethan's drawing,
Be a battle. They're going to be hungry coming to our place after what happened at their place. So, we're going to be ready for it too. We're looking at it as it's a chance to get back in first place, and could be a really good game.
If you guys had said you need to beat Villanova at home to take over first place in the league at the start of the year, would you guys be comfortable with where you're at right now?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think we're in a great spot. The games we've lost, I think we learned a lot from, and I think our team's confidence is at an all-time high right now, and we're really excited to have them come to town.
how much does that confidence grow when you can grind out a win like you did last night?
It's huge, because when you can win those close games, especially on the road, it's just so good for your confidence, especially against a team like Butler that's just real scrappy. They got a great fan base there, and just to walk away with a win is very satisfying.
Talking to a couple guys last night, they said after the St. John's game, they didn't really start thinking about what's happened the past 2 Februaries, but at least the seeds in their back of the mind. I guess, were you thinking about, here we go again?
Not really. I think the 9-day break was good for us. I think it set us back a little bit just because we weren't playing games during that period. So I think it'll be good for us in the long run. But it's huge getting that win at Butler just so we don't have to think about that. We can just focus now on Villanova.
You guys obviously, that shooting display against Villanova overshadowed a lot of things that you did well in that game. But the way you guys played defense and rebounded against them the first time around, was that the real reason you won that basketball game?
That really contributed to the shots we got because we got a stop, we got the board, and then we were able to find Ethan or anyone in transition. So we can't go away from those things because that's what made us successful. So, we're not expecting to hit 21 threes again. We definitely are capable. We've shown that, but we know that it's going to be probably a different game now, and we got to find ways to win in different areas.
Ethan just told us he was going to hit 10 threes.
Yeah, I guess that's the confidence.
Actually, he said he would like to get 10 shots.
10 shots up. Yeah, I agree. They're making it hard on Ethan, but it's opening things up for all of us other guys. So. Ethan realizes that he's really unselfish, and eventually they're going to make it pay.
You hit another big shot down the stretch last night. Your stats with under 2 minutes left are pretty amazing. What is it about the end of game time where you want the ball and you know that you can hit the shots?
Just a lot of work goes into that. I feel like I'm mentally stronger than I ever been, and especially this year coming back. I know it's my last go around, so I just try to make the most out of every opportunity, and they always feel good. Under 2 minutes, I feel like I like to step up and win the biggest stages out there. So play with a lot of unselfish guys, so they continue to find me in those moments.
This last road trip for